Okay.
Hi, my name is Jam and I'm here with
Ogranya.
Ogranya. Yes. I hate intros. I hate introducing videos and stuff. I don't know. It just feels weird. But I have to do one, because it is a special thing. So the first time I heard your music was Festival of the Sun. I think I told you yesterday.
Yeah.
And I remember instantly loving Ecstasy by Molly.
Molly, yes.
Yeah. And that actually led me through a rabbit hole, which eventually led me to Luna. It happens to be my favorite song.
Right now?
Yeah. No, right now, it's psychedelic. Right now,
Okay.
it's psychedelic.
So three very different songs.
Yes, I know. So it was first Ecstasy, then Luna, and currently I'm stuck on psychedelic.
Okay.
Okay, but then congratulations on the project.
Thank you.
Beautiful, amazing
Thank
project.
you. Thank you.
I want to talk about it, but before that, I know you know, partly been in Ghana. You're originally from Nigeria,
Yes.
but you partly been in Ghana, and I want to talk about that bit. Has that in any way influenced your music? You know, the creation of your music. Has any thing in Ghana or any Ghanaian music particularly influenced how you make your music and how you approach it?
I've never heard that question before. I feel like how Ghana has influenced my music is in just I don't know if you watched this interview Bernard did a few years ago where he said, if you stand on the coast or at the beach in Ghana, you can see God.
Yeah.
So I think that just speaks to the peace in the country.
Yeah.
How just calm everything is, and I feel like that has directly translated into the work I've made while here.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And it's been a while since your last body of work. Alright. Predominantly, we know your music to be Afro-Soul.
Yes.
You know, it's been a while, and once again, welcome back.
Thank you.
Even though you've been dropping songs, welcome back.
Thank you.
And I want to understand what actually prompted you putting out the project by this time of the year. You know, why do you have to do all this while for you to say, okay, this is the time to actually put out a song or put out a project? Yeah.
It felt like December was the best time. The project has been in the works for about 2 years, and there have been several iterations of it, which at every quarter there has been a new version of the project, but it's only felt at its best in the most recent time. And all those other times I could have released it, but it didn't feel right, it didn't feel ready. At this point it just felt like the best it could be, so I was happy to let it go.
And with the current songs you're putting out, how does it represent you as an artist and the growth you've made over time, and since your last project?
Oh, a ton. The current songs, I'm being the most honest I've been as a songwriter. I'm being the most experimental I've been. I'm being the most confident I've been in just trying new ideas and putting them all together in one body of work. So I feel like this project represents how much I've grown as a creative so far. Yes, definitely.
First listen, I think one of the things that people catch on the first time is your voice.
Okay.
Very soothing. But my favorite thing about the project is the pension.
Okay.
There's a lot of love, a lot of vulnerability in the project. Yes. I want to understand where you're coming from, what inspired you to weave these emotions into the songs and music you're putting on right now.
Okay. It's like I said, it's a lot of honesty in my experience that I'm trying to communicate in this project. So I guess that's where the emotions come from, and just like you said, vulnerable, the desire to connect, and it's usually easiest to connect in that state. So that's where it comes from.
Do you ever find yourself, the current state of Afrobeats, it's very fast paced.
Yes.
But your music is very chilled, melodic. you know, has there ever been a time where you find yourself, like in the process of creating the project, was there ever moments where you felt, you know, maybe I need to kowtow to the sounds of now, or but you still, you know, stay true to your original?
Yes.
I want to understand, how did you, you know?
So it's an ever going conversation. It's a continuous conversation, because in as much as you want to stay true to what you believe is you, at the same time you have to respect and understand that you're making music for people, and there are different types of people out there, and I'd like to cater to as many types of listeners as I can. So I will lean into more and lead with my style or what is more natural to me. But like I said, always like to experiment. I'll experiment with fast-paced stuff and try my best to include it in my work. I'll always do that.
Let's talk about the creation a bit. You said that was almost 2 years old, right? So let's believe the songs are from probably 2 years ago. Some of the songs are from probably 2 years ago.
Some older, yeah.
In the creation process, did you face any like creative challenges? Because I understand there are features on it. How are you figuring out, okay, which artist deserves something to be on this one? Which artist has to be on this one? Because I've seen some very cool names.
Yes.
I'm gonna like ask you about that.
Okay.
The first song I probably heard or gravitated towards was you and Q and Malika. Take Care. Because Q is my favorite rapper, so you know I gravitated towards that easily. How did you guys like, you know, figure out that?
My manager is very involved in deciding these things. We have a pool of artists that we're in contact with, and it's basically deciding who best we think can communicate the vision of the songs, and branding as well, who tallies with what you are about and what you do. So there were a lot of considerations, but I feel like we made the best choices in deciding, because I mean, you heard the verses. It wasn't the case of a back and forth. No, it was just like, this person will fit really good on this. Let's see, and it always came back good. I can't say there's a science to it. You go off the feeling and off what you know of these other creatives. Yes.
I know the album is relatively new, you know, but if there's one particular song you'd want people to pay attention to, what song would it be? It doesn't have to be your favorite song.
It doesn't have to be my favorite song.
But what song you feel like you want people to
pay attention to? I think Sleepless. Yeah, I think that's a song I feel anyone who's just grown through life can relate to somehow.
I think yesterday during the rehearsal, you had rehearsal.
Yes, Sleepless.
Like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm still stuck on Psychedelic.
Psychedelic, that's fine.
Initially, it was Vulnerable. The first time I heard the project, it was like, I remember texting Clayton that Vulnerable is a song for me. But then, after continuous listen, I'm like, okay, maybe Psychedelic.
Vulnerable was the last song. I think it was the last entry on the project. I think so.
Crazy.
I think so.
He did mention that you guys were contemplating what
it wasn't supposed to be on the project. Yeah.
You see?
Exactly.
I love Psychedelic. It's a beautiful song. Yesterday you said it was the sexiest song on the project.
Yeah.
Still stand on that.
It's the sexiest song. Yeah. Love to be mine. Into my love. I got you. You are my love. Oh, this? Through the stormy weather, we'll make it together, for love will grind. I wanna get a rock for you, baby, so I rock with you, baby, all the time. The feeling is so strong, I'd love to be yours, would you love to be mine? When we start and everything is playing, now gauge it again.
The album feels like you are talking to your core fans.
Okay.
The people who have listened to you and followed your music since you started putting out music. That's how I feel like you made this for them. Unless I am mistaken. You know, I'm trying to understand, was it intentional to make albums specifically to fit your fans? Or you just made something in you where like all of us can just kind of make it?
Primarily, how I like to write music is I like to connect to the heart of emotion, like with regards whatever song I'm writing about, so that anyone who listens can find themselves, even if it's in one line. I make peace with that. But that aside, I first make music for myself, the people I work with, the people who listen to my music, and I feel like in between some there I will make work that will connect to everybody. Yes.
I had the privilege of working with Papa Sadiq. He's also like a media person.
Okay.
And one time we were talking about music, and he said primarily you make music for yourself, but at a point in time the music has to transcend to other people. So I get where you're coming from.
Yes.
But I don't know, do you ever feel like you've been boxed into one particular genre because of the type of music you make? Do you think your fans allow you the freedom to experiment with? Because for a song like there is no reasonable.
No reason.
Good. It's different from the usual song you put out. So I'm trying to understand that too. Like do you feel like, okay, I need to make music. This is how I make my music. I need to make music for my people. Or do they allow you the space to experiment, make mistakes, put stuff that are not usual to the house and all that?
It's funny you ask, because when I put out Festival of the Sun, I got some feedback. It was a bit fast-paced. It was more energetic than my usual stuff. So some listeners, some fans actually reached out to me. They weren't complaining, but they were like, "We're not used to this." And in my mind is, I understand, I respect that, I get that, but the songs you fell in love with me because of, if I hadn't decided to experiment, you probably wouldn't have heard those songs. So allow me. In there somewhere I'll make something you would like and appreciate, but generally this journey for me is about exploring. I will explore sound, I will try new things.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I think as fans sometimes we're selfish.
Yes, very.
We're selfish. We don't put ourselves in your shoes to understand you guys. You're also growing as a man.
Yes.
You're experiencing
Exactly.
new things.
Exactly.
So you're writing about different things.
Exactly.
I totally get you.
Exactly.
But as fans we're selfish, so allow us.
It's fine. I've understood the game. I respect it. I will put in songs that will be nostalgic for the first listener, that will take them back. But generally, I will do my thing.
Searching to find you're so beautiful, you are too fine. Let me give to you all that is mine, as a gift to you for all the time. You just casually stroll through my mind. I will love you long time. Let me give to you all that is mine, as a gift to you. Oh, I love to be yours. I really love to be yours. I love to be yours. I really love to be yours.
I want to know, what's the most rewarding thing you feel, you've gained from putting on this project, for you yourself?
I feel like it's too early and I can't gauge that now, but I tweeted the other day how watching different people connect to different songs is just very pleasing and interesting to watch. So yeah, I feel like for now that's what I really appreciate and hold on to.
Do you personally play any instruments?
No, unfortunately.
Yesterday when we were performing, I was just looking at you. I think I was filming. I was looking at I was in awe. I was like, this
Thanks,
how
bro.
it feels.
Thanks.
And you're an amazing singer, and I'm glad we've had a chance to actually connect with you guys. And the first time I heard your music was in 2022. I had no idea I was going to meet you anytime soon.
Okay.
But then for some reason the universe.
That's how it works. That's how it works.
I appreciate you for giving us this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Pleasure.
You're here to perform tonight, so we're going to enjoy the show. I'm going to sing Luna the loudest if you perform it.
It's the second song on the set list.
You guys see me singing Luna tonight. Thank you very much.
Pleasure. Easy, man.